I'm here with Kim Gray from Emerging Virtual Assistants, who is a presenter at OIVAC 2011, and she'll be presenting on Flying by the Seat of Your Pants Will Land You on Your VA Butt. Kim, why do you feel continuing education such as attending a convention like OIVAC is beneficial in helping small businesses like VAs get their business out of first gear?
Well, that's a great question, Lynn, and one that I challenge a lot of my VAs to answer for themselves. And I'll tell you, when you're an employee and you work for a company, they foot the bill for that continuing education, sending you to seminars and workshops to benefit the company. And when you turn into the business owner, all of a sudden that money goes away. There's no longer that need people feel to continue their education. And they don't realize that it's an investment in their business, because if you don't stay on top of the industry and what your market is doing and even what your market needs as far as your skill sets, when the opportunity comes for you to land that ideal client, if you don't know how to serve them, then you're not going to get that. You're going to leave that money on the table, and that could be detrimental for your business.
Now, your presentation is Flying by the Seat of Your Pants Will Land You on Your VA Butt. What makes you an expert in this particular field?
Well, I'll tell you, there's 4 reasons why this makes me an expert. And one is because I've worked with and consulted with a number of new VAs who were forced into business ownership due to downsizing or layoffs. They didn't have a plan to succeed, and they soon failed. And many realized that just because you have the skills on the job doesn't make you a candidate to be a VA, and that not everyone is made to be a business owner, and some have come to realize that they need to be an employee. The second reason is I've worked shoulder to shoulder with established VAs who have lost clients due to the economy and didn't know how to recover or regain their stride. They slowly crept into a crisis mode and needed to find a part-time job. Their problem was that they only had their one-on-one services to offer. Reason number 3 is I found that many VAs, new and established, they don't know how to market their business for growth. They take one job at a time. The concept of build it and they will come is really for the movies. If they're not going to be serious about their business growth, then they have to be serious about making a plan. And number 4 is knowing how to become the owner of a virtual assistant business is one of the best kept secrets. And here's the secret. It takes time, reserves, and planning. A virtual business is like none other because you have to get people to overcome their fears of not being able to see you. So unless all your clients are local, you'll have to build intentional relationships virtually. And that's a whole new culture, in the virtual world has its own set of etiquette and rules, and we have to know what those rules are in order to survive.
Wow, this sounds like it's going to be an exciting presentation. What value do you think that VAs will receive by attending the presentation?
Well, you know, in the short amount of time that we'll be on the presentation or on the call, they're going to at least walk away with 4 areas or 4 pieces of information they may have known, but will be able to solidify. And one of them will be, what are the areas that they continually find themselves flying by the seat of their pants? And we all do it, but knowing that other people are also flying the same way can be beneficial. And secondly, they'll be learning and looking at why have they been forced to fly by the seat of their pants. Sometimes it's circumstances beyond your control, but there are also other times when if you had done a little bit more planning, you could have avoided that issue. Another thing that they'll walk away with is understanding how they feel about flying by the seat of your pants. Because if we can get past that feeling of feeling worried or feeling frustrated into a place of positive thinking and turning it around so that when you feel like you're flying by the seat of your pants, you have somewhere to go. And lastly, finding out what do they feel they need in order to stop flying by the seat of their pants and look at some options and solutions that they can use going forward.
Well, that's awesome. It sounds great. Looking forward to it, and thanks so much for taking some time to chat with me about it, Kim.
Thank you, Lynn. See you later.